Welcome to Rebable AI, your daily AI briefing. It's the 20th of July, and we've got 26 stories for you today. Let's dive in. Let's start with the biggest stories today. First up today, Ziv Superintelligence, founded by Ilya has announced a long-term strategic partnership with Nvidia. Nvidia is making a major investment in the startup. This backing will boost SSI's computing power tenfold over the next 12 months. The goal is to accelerate the research and development of safe superintelligence. It marks a deep alignment between Nvidia and frontier AI safety and capability. Next, a warning from mathematics. Fields medalist Terence warned at the ICM conference that AI is creating a century-old foundational crisis for the field. As AI solves research-level math problems at high rates, we are moving from a scarcity of proofs to a surplus. This means humans may soon be unable to digest the sheer volume of proofs. To wrap up this section, Chinese DRAM chipmaker CXMT surged nearly 500% on its first day of trading. Its market value surpassed Intel, capturing the share market's attention. Meanwhile, rumors spread that actor Huang Xiaoming made billions from an early investment. However, this turned out to be a mix-up with a former media executive of the same name. The event highlights the intense market frenzy surrounding domestic semiconductors and computing infrastructure. Next up, some notable shift across the industry. Starting our next segment, Nvidia has teamed up with tech giants like Microsoft, Hugging Face, and Palo Alto Networks to launch the Open Secure AI Alliance. This move responds to security limits exposed when an AI agent breached Hugging Face. The new alliance aims to strengthen defenses for AI software and agents. They plan to achieve this by sharing open-source models. Moving on to model updates. Moonshot AI has released the technical report for Kimi K3. The model features 2.8 trillion parameters, a 1 million token context window, and Kimi delta attention. However, developers calculate that running its 1.4 terabyte weights on A100 GPUs. Next up, Insta360, alongside Wuhan University and Sunday Yat-sen University, has open-sourced Panolog. This is the first large-scale outdoor 3D reconstruction solution designed for panoramic inputs, released with the Pano 360 dataset. By shifting the partitioning criteria from spatial visibility to gradient contribution, it solves the issue of partition-foiled reconstruction tool for embodied AI and world models. In other news, Superbrain Future has released World Dreamer V4. This model features multi-agent end-to-end pre-training and a shared implicit world state architecture. It has topped both the RoboCasa and World Score leaderboards. The goal is to allow different types of robots to share a single world brain. By predicting future states, robots can achieve swap collaboration. Finally, on the leaderboard front, Rabbit Pre and Peking University have developed UniWorldView, which has topped the World Score leaderboard. The model introduces occlusion-aware point cloud rendering and a dual-stream conditional injection architecture. This solves common issues like foreground background tearing and light leakage in traditional 3D point cloud rendering. Next up on the tech front, the Chinese Academy of Sciences has released the Rijing Social Mental Large Model System. It aims to address the lack of emotional intelligence in AI during social collaboration. The system includes the Songbench evaluation set, the Xing training system with adaptive evolution capabilities, and the Actio deployment architecture for on-demand mental state calls. Moving on to robotics, King has started small-scale trial production of its humanoid robot, Ilya, at its Guangzhou factory. The mass production line is now in its final commissioning stage. As a key part of Xpeng's physical AI strategy, Ilya will first enter Xpeng stores as shopping guides in the first quarter of 2027. It will later gather data and iterate capabilities. In another development, Huawei Power and TKU Healthcare have partnered to explore embodied AI in medical settings. They are focusing on data collection, world models, and simulation training. Azure world model and decode. They convert medical overall and data collection where the yield data. And to wrap up this section, Kuyu Robot, a consumer-grade embodied AI brand under Swanker, appeared at the UN AI for Good Global Summit. They showcased their small-sized, full-body force-controlled Humo-Kautan 2.1 alongside a youth developer console. Kuyu advocates starting personal robots from AI enlightenment education. By using building block programming, they lower the learning barrier. Now let's turn to new tools worth trying. First up in our tools section, the open source client OpenWebUI has released its largest update yet, version 0.11.0. This major release completely redesigns the user interface and significantly improves long text response performance. It also introduces several highly practical features, including sub-agent collaboration, web-based chat timers. Meanwhile, Lingguang app has launched a on-click deployment feature for its Flash apps. This allows developers to instantly publish app prototypes generated by mainstream AI tools like Codex, Cloud Code, and Cursor into mobile-friendly Lingguang Flash apps. Additionally, Lingguang has opened over 30 free APIs covering large models, search, and storage to help developers close the loop from AI app generation to distribution. Finally, for our tools update, Renmin University and Ant Group have jointly open-sourced Searchos. This framework addresses the common issues of information loss and duplicate queries in long-range agent searches. Searchos shares search states, like tasks, evidence coverage, and failure records, as system-level infrastructure. By using pipeline parallel scheduling and a search tool middle layer, it significantly improves the efficiency and accuracy of complex information. Moving on to what's new on the research side. First up, for our learning resources, community developers have launched the Awesome Free AI Books project on GitHub. This repository collects over 30 classic high-quality AI and machine learning books, officially authorized for free release by authors or publishers. The collection covers deep learning, reinforcement learning, and mathematical foundations to ensure reliability. Next up in research, teams from the Shanghai AI Lab and Shanghai Jiaotong University have published a paper auditing EEG foundation models like CS-Brain and LabRun using 3 methods: probing, erase, and collist. Study confirms these models effectively capture classic EEG features such as frequency domains and cross-channel relationships within their hidden representations. Finally, for our learning segment, a new study in Nature from Harvard and the Broad Institute combines AI-assisted protein redesign with continuous evolution known as PAC. By using protein MPNN and PROS, the team systematically improved the structural stability of the BONT protease before evolution. Next up, the business moves. First up in business, physical AI company Positive Future has raised hundreds of millions of yuan in Angel Series funding within 8 months, led by CDH VGC and Linear Capital. The funds will mainly support the development of their QUORA, Dormind World Model and FLAT Motion Execution Platform. Meanwhile, Amazon has announced its largest ever financial donation to the Lean-focused research organization as AI agents begin operating critical infrastructure. Amazon stresses that math-based software verification is crucial. This investment aims to make formal proof tools more accessible and accelerate. And to wrap up this section, 01, AA founder Kai-Fu Lee revealed in a Bloomberg interview that the company has shifted its focus from energy-intensive foundation pre-training to enterprise and sovereign AI services. Thanks to lower expenses and surging order values, the startup expects to turn profitable next year. They plan to file for an IPO on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange in 2027, benchmarking their business model against Palantir. Now, let's turn to what the community's been talking about. First up in community news, Silicon Valley is divided over an open letter supporting open source AI, promoted by Nvidia's Jensen Huang, while Google, OpenAI, and Meta signed. Anthropic refused. Anthropic employees mocked Nvidia and Microsoft on X for double standards. Next, users have raised privacy concerns after discovering that public Claude shared conversation links were indexed by Google and other search engines due to a missing no-index tag. These links contain sensitive data like API keys and legal advice. Anthropic responded quickly to remove the results, and users are now advised to check and manage their shared links in their settings. Finally today, AI companies are facing backlash for allegedly buying rare and out-of-print books via services like ISBN-DB, cutting off their spines, scanning them, and destroying the physical copies, since a federal judge previously ruled that keeping a digital copy while destroying the original falls under fair use. And finally, a few more stories worth mentioning. First up in other news, Elmer Saflar, the creator of the famous running away balloon meme, is suing AI developer Memes Apps, LLC. Saflar accuses the platform of using his copyrighted comic artwork without permission. He claims the company commercialized his Tobert. This lawsuit is expected to further clarify the boundaries of copyright protection for viral internet. Finally today, a passenger successfully used ChatGPT to secure hotel and dinner compensation after a flight delay. When the airline refused accommodation, claiming no nearby rooms were available, the traveler used ChatGPT to look up EU aviation regulations. They also used public online info to debunk the airline's excuse. This viral story highlights the practical value of large language models in helping consumers fight information asymmetry. That's all 26 stories for today. We publish a new briefing every day, so hit follow and you won't miss one. This has been Rebubble. See you tomorrow.